Good morning. I'm here at your top pick, the lovely 216 Runnymede in the gorgeous mature neighborhood of Kings Grant. I wanted to show you a little bit of the outside as well as the inside today. So first off, I want to point out that you've got some beautiful mature trees here. Nothing really hanging over the house except for that back one there, and it's just because it's just starting to bloom. I would say that does need to be trimmed up, and you are going to need to be watchful of these pines. Pines in this area tend to shed a lot of pine needles, which will kill your grass for sure, as you can see right there. But they also tend to have weaker root systems, so sometimes they do come down. Let me show you the neighborhood real quick. I just met your neighbor across the way, if this turns out to be your home. It's the folks that live right here. Very sweet couple, older couple. They said they are fixing to have lived here for 45 years. So they said people kind of come in here and they tend to stay. He did say that they had been here pretty much through the build of this whole neighborhood, and they had seen people come and go here, and that the last folks that lived here, not before this gentleman, but had not taken care of the home. So he said this guy pretty much made a brand new house he said the only thing that's not new are the bricks and the dirt underneath it. Which I will say that the roof looks fantastic. It's brand new on it, 2017. Looks really nice. Even the driveway looks new. Not a crack in it, and beautiful. I mean, it's not the same color, so he either power washed it really well or it is brand new. I will say on the exterior, on the front, the only thing that I see is right along this little roof line, the siding is touching the roof. And so it's hard to tell. The home inspector will have to tell us if there's good flashing there, because I do see, like right in this little corner right here, a little bit of wood rot. Okay, so that is something. Oh, and then right along this seam right here, that probably needs to have some caulking done, because I do see some gapping. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. And then there's that little part that's got an owie on it. All right, let's go inside. Landscaping's been well maintained. Shutters look good. You do have one little owie brick right there, which can be repaired or ignored, whatever you want to do. Door looks good. You've got some leaded window here. You have a nice foyer that comes in and overlooks your living room space, another entrance into your family room space, and then your stairs descend right here. I would say that these treads on the stairs are the original, and obviously the floors are not. You do have a little bit more wear, but they are beautiful oak planks. Look nice. So let's start in the living room, or actually let's just start right here. Right here in this little hallway, you've got your half bath with some crown molding and a fan and a pedestal sink. You've got your return for your downstairs system, and then also your closets right there. Let's move around into here. This is your formal living room that they've opened up into a formal dining. That way no one sees if you've been watching TV and you've left your little blankets out or kid toys or, whatever you guys are doing. You could save that for the family room. They've put in a lot of recessed lighting, which is really nice, and then finished it off with some crown molding. Now, I do have a concern about the floor, as I do feel like it's like I can feel something, a little bit of rippling, not a lot, but when I was upstairs, I feel like I got a minor effect of that, which tells me I need to ask if they've put a vapor barrier or a dehumidifier under this home. That will make your hardwoods cup. Now these are engineered hardwoods, but still wood just the same, and so they will cup as well. And that's from too much humidity under the home. And considering that we are in the spring months with no humidity, we should not be feeling that. Now granted, if it's just the ripple of the floor because of the texture on the floor, And there is a texture, don't get me wrong, and they're not all raised, but I'm just, I'm always leery of it. So I want to make sure that either we have a dehumidifier or a vapor barrier, and then when we do any testing with the moisture testing for the CO100, which is also your termite test, that'll tell us what the moisture content is under the home. I do like the fact that they did stick with dark vents because your heating and cooling system is under your home. Windows are all newer. They look great. And most of your blinds are these fun blinds where you just pull on them like that. They're a little bit, they're metal or plasticky. Sorry, not metal, they're plastic. But they have this fun deal where you just pull them up and down, so no strings and stuff. There are strings on the front ones only. That's the only ones I'm seeing. But in this way, you come in, and here's your beautiful kitchen. White cabinets, beautiful granite countertops. Kind of got a little bit of a glare. Let me see if I can turn this around. Very nice. Large subway tile on the backsplash. I will say, and stainless steel appliances, you do not have a refrigerator. That's typical in this area. The only unfortunate part, I think, in this whole kitchen is this. I hate to say it, but it's clearly a man's design. I would not have designed it this way. But the other door, it can't open. Again, the kitchen was redone by them. So let me back up so you can see the whole picture here. Very large. You can definitely get an island in there for sure. And it creates an open floor plan, which allows you to have your family room in here with room for your TV and still a cozy fire. The French doors off of the den are double opening. Let's take a peek out here. They both do open. Fence is nice and new. Looks like they put you in a little gate right there. You have a nice deck. Not covered, but you could do it, and it's the middle of the morning and it's not too bright out here. Let's come out this way. It is fenced completely around. You could hide some stuff in here. That's your Mitsubishi system for your frog. Finished room over garage. There's the back of the home. Looks good. Brick all looks really good. That's your crawl space. Your exterior system. They have not replaced this exterior system. Remember, the interior air compressor was replaced. Let's go on in. Oh, and again, I wanted to point out a little bit of an owie right there on the roof flashing. Or not flashing, but the siding, sorry. Okay, we're gonna head back in. I also like this little step down garage access to the laundry and obviously the garage. This tile is so pretty. And you could definitely put some doors up here to muffle the noise. But it's nice. It's very open and inviting. Can be a total mudroom. Love it, love it. Garage is extra deep. That section over there is probably 26, 28. And this section over here is probably 24. But you're only divided by this center wall. So you have lots of space to open doors when you get in here. So if you have a big Tahoe, Suburban, minivan, grocery getter. I will say that there is a crack in the foundation of the garage, but it should not be a concern because garages are always poured separate from the home foundation and do not typically run through the house. So most construction is totally separate. And obviously they've sealed it. You've got storage here. This house is all about storage. That's your fireplace back. That's where you'll clean it out at. And then here's your power, your breaker box. There's a room back here. This is your frog. But let me show you the room first. So maybe you like a workshop, maybe kids